Yo, bro Mandos. So here's an old negativity that's familiar to the internet. Tell me if you all heard it before. Oh, boo-hoo! Another neckbeard cries about Disney ruining his childhood. So when people say, you're ruining my childhood, they don't literally mean that you're going back in time like Bill and Ted to create a paradox. No, what they're obviously implying is that they're tired of Hollywood manipulating their nostalgia for a buck. And they've got a point. I mean, it's sort of like if a band sat around remixing their greatest hits for years instead of just writing new material. It would get pretty old, you know? There's a reason why cover bands play bars on weekends instead of getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not like its opinion really matters or there's any, aren't any exceptions, but you get the point. Movie studios have become this sort of bland derivative band that sort of just remixes everything they used to do or callously, and I do mean callously, rips off great works that were made previously to give you something mundane. Of course, there's a big difference between drawing inspiration from something and just recycling something again over and over and over that's just so done in such an obvious way. Case in point, The Force Awakens is more like The Force paints by numbers from an episode 4 coloring book. And what's really sad about Disney's Star Wars soon-to-be trilogy of films so far is the freaking prequels were at least more creative. So episode 8, The Last Jedi, there has definitely been some speculation. A lot of people have been wondering, does Luke go bad, or does he just sort of sit around whining about the dangers of the Force? Well, I don't really care, because either way, you've taken a textbook perfect character and remixed his character arc back to page 1. Luke began as a whiny little bitch, dies as a whiny little bitch. Great. I can't wait. Not Rey, though. Oh, no, not Rey. No, she's going to have to come to a Ghost of Jedi Jesus moment when she realizes that the light and dark sides of the Force aren't as clear as black and white, and only Kylo Ren, the only Sith Lord to out-emo Anakin Skywalker ever, can show her the way. Because she's such an interesting character, with her ability to overcome pretty much all obstacles right from the onset. So interesting, in fact, that here in America, Monopoly boards failed to add her figurine out of lack of consumer interest. There is one thing I'm looking forward to, though, and that is the classic reunion of Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. Oh yeah, no wait, we're not going to get that one either. So no, I'm not super excited about The Last Jedi, despite whatever the hell a porg is. Not convinced it won't be really derivative of The Empire Strikes Back either, but we'll see. I do want to point out this though. If you really want to stick it to Disney here, don't go see The Last Jedi in theaters right away. Wait until like mid-January or something and go see it then. Because in case you haven't heard, Disney is requiring theaters to play The Last Jedi exclusively on their largest screen for 4 straight weeks, of which they'll receive 65% of all ticket sales, and will fine any theater caught altering these conditions an additional 5%. Yeah, pray I don't alter the deal any further indeed. Draconian. I mean, this is so bad that some theaters are refusing to play it. Biggest movie of the year! Sorry folks, you can't see it here. And why can Disney get away with this? Well, because they own Star Wars and Marvel, the two only successful cinematic universes in existence. Between them, they basically own a fourth of the entire movie industry worldwide, at least a fourth of the entire box office worldwide. Not exactly an incentive to behave, you'd say. Here's the thing though, and this doesn't just apply to Disney, this is all aspects of the entertainment industry. Again, a recent example, the way EA screwed people over with Battlefront and is charging ridiculous money for just stupid shit. Here's the thing, these corporations don't own the entertainment business. We do, the consumer. And I gotta say, I'm really considering just pulling my dollars out altogether. Like Justice League came out recently, of course, and all I could think was, the first 4 DC movies basically sucked balls, more or less. Why would this one be any different? Why should I help the careers of people I don't even like? I mean, yes, I'm looking at you, Ben Affleck and Joss Whedon. Why? Why reward a corporation's bad behavior? If nothing changes, they're just gonna keep doing it, you see? So yeah, I don't want to see The Last Jedi. Not right away, at least. However, depending on how well I like it when I do see it, I'm going to make a judgment call here as a consumer on whether to stop consuming Disney Star Wars products in the future entirely. Because, quite frankly, I just don't care anymore. I find it all to be incredibly boring. So, yeah, I'll hang on to the parts of Star Wars I like and leave the rest. I'll take everything from the original trilogy, minus the retarded teddy bears, my handful of video games starring Kyle Katarn, and just stay home.